You heard what President Trump had to say. I'm not sure that that gave the reassurance to the business community they were looking for, that we will get a trade deal done. But as you listen to what he said, as he talks about structural change as well as affecting the trade deficit, one of those is much harder than the other, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. When he talks about structural change, he's really talking about the things that were identified in the USTR's Section 301 report about problems like technology transfer and intellectual property violations, state-owned enterprises, things in the Chinese regulatory and legal system that make it difficult for foreign companies to operate there. Dealing with the trade deficit is sort of, the basic idea the administration had is we'll just get the Chinese to buy more soybeans or LNG. That in and of itself might be good, but it doesn't long-term really address the bigger problems they're concerned with. So, the funny thing is American business is supporting the effort to get China to play more by the rules of the global system. But we also have problems with the administration immediately jumping to retaliatory tariffs before they've really had a chance to fully form an agreement with China or to push China with the cooperation of the rest of the world towards better rules.
Which takes us to the heart of a question that is being debated right now. Does the president have too much authority in trade or too little authority? I mean, last night he specifically addressed the need, he thought, for more authority, actually, in the Reciprocal Trade Act. This is what he said.
Tonight, I am also asking you to pass the United States Reciprocal Trade Act so that if another country places an unfair tariff on an American product, we can charge them the exact same tariff on the exact same product that they sell to us.
So there we have the president saying he wants more authority. On the other hand, we've got people like Senator Grassley, Senator Portman, Senator Toomey saying, no, we need to cut back on it. Which is it?
Yeah, I don't think the Congress is likely to give this president more authority. I think they've been concerned about the way he used the national security exception to create big problems for the U.S. with our best allies and trading partners. That's hurt a lot of U.S. industries. And I think that the idea of giving him something more, and particularly this kind of bill, this is a spectacularly bad idea that you have tit-for-tat, bilateral, product-by-product reciprocity with 200 of your trading partners. It takes basically any kind of a global trading system with broader rules and throws it into the wastebasket and says, let's start tit-for-tat with everybody. It didn't work in the 1930s, and it's not going to work today.
So, Rufus, finally, I want to briefly ask you about the WTO, someplace you served.
Yes.
I mean, there was a time that we thought that was going to resolve a lot of these problems. Is that time just gone? Is there any hope the WTO could help us here?
Yeah, actually, longer term, there's a lot of good things going on in the WTO. We've got this very promising project underway to help build better rules for the digital economy and e-commerce, which was not covered by original WTO rules. The other point I make, David, is there's lots and lots of existing rules in the WTO that were negotiated many years ago that are working very well on things people don't think about. Everything from customs procedures to subsidies. And those are good rules which need to be maintained and reinforced and strengthened. We shouldn't walk away from the WTO system.
Okay, a very good reminder. Thank you so much, Rufus. Good to be with you here in Washington.